And I know that there's a lot of controversy over your stance towards Syria. Do you believe that the U.S. should stop engagement militarily in Syria? And what would be your posture as president toward Bashar al-Assad?
Our military's mission and purpose is to keep the American people safe. So our troops deployed to Syria initially to work with the Kurdish forces on the ground to go after and defeat ISIS. That mission has largely been accomplished. Unfortunately, as this was happening since 2011, covertly initially with the CIA, there was a regime change war that was launched during that time. As part of that war, and many of you may not even be aware of this, but our taxpayer dollars were being used to provide both direct and indirect support to terrorist groups in Syria like Al-Qaeda and others in order to go in and topple the Assad government. I had a chance to go to Syria, where I heard from the Syrian people. I heard from religious leaders who pleaded and begged for the United States to stop this support because they knew, whether there were some who supported their Assad government, others wanted to see him go, they knew that if the United States and other countries were successful in this regime change war, the most powerful force on the ground would fill that vacuum. And the most powerful force were these terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda, whose sole mission was to wipe out Christians and other religious minorities in Syria. Anyone who did not adhere to their extremist ideology. So this is the reality that we face. There are, unfortunately, a lot of bad people in the world, some of them dictators and leaders of these other countries. The United States cannot continue to be in a position thinking that we can be the policemen of the world, spending trillions of taxpayer dollars coming out of our pockets, coming out of our communities, to go and launch these wars that we've seen in Iraq and Libya and Syria have caused so much suffering, taken countless lives. This cost is something that we cannot accept. We need to end these regime change wars, end this new Cold War and nuclear arms race we are in, and bring the trillions of dollars that we are spending on these wars and these weapons and invest them in our people, in our communities, by doing things like providing health care for all, by making sure we get a quality education for our kids, by making sure we're fixing the broken infrastructure in this country, by actually investing in our future.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.